Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is a really quick video, but a lot of you were asking me to do this because I tweeted that I didn't like the Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children movie, and I didn't like it for a bunch of reasons. So I'm gonna tell you which were the reasons that I didn't like this movie. I mean, first of all, I watched this movie because of Eva Green and Tim Burton. Everyone else I didn't actually, care about. Samuel Jackson is also here, but I knew that he wasn't gonna be, one of the main characters. He's the villain of the story, but he's like he appears until maybe half of the movie. Oh, also disclaimer, the movie is really really long, like maybe 2.5 hours long. Like I didn't expect it. That I went to the movies yesterday maybe at 10:40, and the movie ended like at 1 or something of the morning, and I was like, damn, like it was so long. And you feel like it's long, but you don't feel like it's really that long. So it was really really intense. I mean, I didn't expect that. But first, as I told you, I went because of Tim Burton and Eva Green. I'm really a fan of their work. I really liked Dark Shadows a lot. I like the story a lot. I like the aspects that Tim Burton was having about the 70s. I think it was the 70s, and also Eva Green did an amazing job as a bad girl in the movie, or the villain. And I don't know, something about both of them like really wanted me to watch this movie a lot. So I went there with a lot of expectations, like, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be like kind of like an X-Men kind of thing. And it was like horrible since the beginning. Like it started in Florida with this guy who lived with his grandfather, I think, or he was like visiting his grandfather. And I was like, okay. And then the grandfather started talking about something that he wanted to say but he couldn't say, and he was like, what, like, what is it, and what is it? And it was like until like half of the movie, like someone told him, no, maybe like more than a half of the movie, someone told him about what the deal was about, what his grandfather wanted him to know. But like seriously, I mean, the parents were like so weird. I don't know, like I didn't like the parents cast. I personally didn't like this guy playing the dad. I don't remember his name, but he's a really known actor. Don't remember his name, but like seriously, I was like, oh, so boring. I was like, the grandfather died in a very weird way. Like I thought that he was having like contact lenses that were like illustrating that he had like black eyes, and I like really really thought that he had black eyes, but he didn't have the black eyes. Someone took his eyes, and I mean, it was disgusting. And then this really weird creature appeared in the forest, or not in the forest, like in the beach or something. I don't know, like in Florida, that they have like, kind of, I don't know what the name of that was, like I don't remember the name of, but it's like a forest. So it was like in there, and this little guy, was like, oh my god, what's that? And then someone shoot that thing. But like seriously, like that woman that was shooting, like I don't know how she actually, like I don't know how, it was so confusing to me, like oh no. And then they went to this place in Gales, oh no, it was Wales. Yes, Wales. It was Wales. Why did I say Gales? I don't know. So they went to Wales, and they went there, and there was a scene of of the father and the son, that he like gave money to some guys to take him to this place, for him to know about this place, because his grandfather was talking a lot about this place with him, like he was like a home for him and stuff, and he wanted to see the home. So he went there, and he was like, okay. they were okay because like the father like gave him money for them to take this guy to the place, and then like he lost like a shoe because it was like a big river, and I don't know, like it was so strange. And then he went there and he saw like this enormous house, very gothic house I think, with a clock that said like 3, and then it was like an hour, like it was stopped in an hour, and it was like, that's so weird, but whatever. And then he was like, what? And then someone was there, that is this girl that you can see in the promos that has blonde hair, and he was like Abe, which is the name of the grandfather, and he was like, no, I'm not. So he failed, and then they took him to like a really weird cave, and then they took him to 1943, and I was like what the fuck was that? And then like they took him to 1943, 3rd of, I don't remember, September or something, and December, I don't remember the exact month, but it was something like that. And they were talking about that he was the chosen one and whatever, and he was like, what? Chosen for what? But like I was really surprised that this this guy that was playing the principal or the main character, like he was like so calm, like yeah whatever. And I was like, no, like you're literally going through time and space and whatever, and you're like calm, like the fuck, like seriously. I mean, like that's the actual word that I need to use, because like it was so weird, and he like, oh my god, it was so weird, seriously. And he went, and he was so like calm, and the peculiarities of every single one of the characters, including Evergreen's character, was so weird. Like, oh my god, it was so weird that I was like, what was the author thinking about? Because it's based on a book, and like I hated it so much. And now like the stories, okay, there's some stories that are worth going into theaters, but this one was like so weird, and I do not think that this is for children. Like no, like it's so weird. Like there are these two boys that look like The Grudge, literally, or something like that, like, or I don't know, like something like about The Conjuring or whatever. Like they look so creepy that I don't think that little boys are gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna be like so scared about these stupid things. I mean, it was like, I am so angry because I mean, I love Tim Burton and I want to support his work, but it was so horrible to me. I mean, I can't describe it. I mean, I'm not gonna watch this movie again, ever again. Like seriously, it's really, and I hate it because as I said, I love Tim Burton, I love his work, he's really creative, and I don't know, like I don't know if it was the actual script that it was really bad, also like super bad written, and also the acting of the principal was so bad. I mean, I hated him. I mean, he was like this all the time, and I was like, oh my god, like do something else. And every single one of the characters of the boys and girls, like some of them could act, and some of them like really like were horrible at it. Especially the girl that was like the fire girl. Like it was like, damn, I hate this girl. Like since the first time I saw her, like it was like, ugh, she's not a good actress at all. And like I don't know what to say, guys. Like the story like just took me to places like I didn't want it to go. Like and also there was like a fight scene with these horrendous things that took the eyes of kids that were peculiar. I was so disgusting, and they were like, oh yeah, whatever. And I was like, is Samuel Jackson literally, how could he agree to be the villain in this story? I don't know. That in what world was he when he signed for this movie and was like, ah yeah, whatever. Like seriously, like okay, it's Tim Burton, but you need to see the actual story. Like it's so horrible. I mean, oh my god, I'm so mad. There was like this scene that I was talking about. Like it was like a carnival and you know, there were skeletons, because one of the peculiarities of this, one of the boys that was living in that house, was to control the heart of every single one of the people. It was disgusting. And then, you know, there was like a boat in down on the ocean that this blonde girl was using, for her to just disappear in the world. And it was like, the fuck. And then like there were skeletons, and I was like, why is everyone like so normal about this? And then, you know, like the skeletons were like fighting with these things because the guy was controlling the skeletons. And I was like seriously, like for a minute I thought that no one was screaming about this. Like I would be like freaking out, like what the fuck is happening, like seriously. And oh my god, it was so bad. And since that moment I lost it. I wanted this movie to end. I mean, there are so many movies that I have watched in my life. Like seriously, I've watched like millions of movies, but like, I mean, this movie was one of the movies that I really wanted it to end. Like I was like, please end, and I hated it because I paid for it to, like, for me to go there to watch this movie, and I was like, damn, it was just a waste of money. So please don't go and watch it in the movies. Please don't go. And most of you in the US, please don't go, because it's really expensive to go to the movies in the US basically. But I don't know, I also think that in Europe is really expensive as well. But please do not go and watch this movie in the movies. I beg you, please don't go. And if you do, like seriously, you're crazy, because you're not gonna like it. I mean, oh my god, like it's so bad. I mean, the villains are just so bad. I mean, like they're so bad. They have like contact lenses that are like so. Ugh, I hated it. I mean, Eva Green was like good, but I mean, I didn't like her performance at all, because she was like whatever to me. Like she was not actually the principal of this movie. Like for me, she was like, okay, you're the teacher, whatever, or the mother or whatever. So yeah, guys, I don't want to make this even longer because I don't think it's worth it, because this movie is horrible. Pure horror, horrific movie. Like it's just and it's so weird, and I just hated it. The effects are really good, but like it's so weird that you don't actually care about the effects. There are so many great movies that did, you know, in the past that had, you know, this great story and great cast and great acting that didn't actually need it about, you know, these special effects. And you know, and nowadays we see a lot of movies that actually they need a lot of effects to make it really good, and this was like just so horrible. I don't know in what mind Tim Burton was thinking about. Like I don't know in what world was he thinking about, but like seriously, oh my god, it was so bad. Like please don't go. So please guys, don't forget to subscribe, like and share my video, and please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And well, I'll see you next time, and well, hope you have a great day. Bye guys.